Tell you what, if you ever had one of those days where like nothing's going right, everything's going wrong, and weird things keep happening, that's kind of what's been happening to me here today. So I was about to record NBA Jam Special Edition here a second ago. I started playing it, and then a different game that I had just been playing popped up, and I got kind of freaked out and thought, oh man, I don't want to like, lose this save or have some other thing go on. Anyway, and then I tried starting it again, and I had it all set up wrong. So let's see if we can get it right this time. There we go. That looks a little bit more like it. And yeah, this is one of those days where I just want to sort of sit back and play this game and do what I normally do. I think that's what we're going for. You can see that I put in a credit last time I played, and then I reset it because of weirdness that was happening here with the game. So it's all right. We'll go ahead and do it. Now the cool thing is going to happen right here. Right, or I guess not. No, that was actually from the other game where I played the crowd and all that stuff. So we're not quite to that point here yet. Anyway, we get to play against Portland today, so we'll see how this works out. But we're starting to play against good teams now. We got to worry about Clyde Drexler. So let's see if we can figure out what to do with him. Normally, what you do is you go ahead and give up a dunk to start the game off. Gorgeous finger roll. Oh yeah, get that out of here, baby. Alright, we need to start dunking it. Okay, we'll do 3 of those little finger rolls in a row. Yeah, that's more like it, baby. Alright, so far so good. There we go. Oh, come on, Scotty, go play defense. Scotty, I lost my fire because of you. It's all your fault. It's certainly not my fault for getting that shot blocked. Alright, so anyway, yeah, we're doing okay now so far, although I always worry when we start off a game by doing well in NBA Jam, it usually means it's going to get harder as we go on. So you'll recall from my earlier videos, I was like complaining a little bit about like the Saturn version of this game, the PlayStation version and stuff like that, because like the AI would do really weird things and so on. But after playing the arcade game like a million times, I can tell you that the same thing happens here. Oh shoot, I had the ball. I thought for sure that whoever that is, Robinson I think it was, I thought for sure that he had it, and so I was going to try to take it away from him. Good job, Scotty. See, that's what I'm talking about. Play defense like that, and then it's okay. Scotty, you need to go make yourself open. Ah, jeez. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, so like I said before, this is just one of those days, and things are not necessarily going all that well. Bro, you gotta catch the ball. You're gonna do that, you gotta actually catch the ball. You can't, like, miss it. I don't know, man. Maybe turning on tournament mode was the problem, right? Maybe that means that it's harder for me. Maybe I'm getting nervous because I'm on camera. That might be it. Oh yeah, take that. I bet your AI chat GPT couldn't do that. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on, Scotty. I want Goro on my team. How come I can't play as Goro? I want to have the guy who has like 8 arms. That would be a lot better. All right, we got to come up with a new strategy here. Well, the new strategy didn't work. That's a good strategy. We should actually play defense. How about that? There we go. That's the strategy that we need, right? The strategy needs to be you pass the ball to me, and I make a spectacular dunk, and I get all of the sneaker contracts and all the endorsements. That's what it needs to be. I mean, of course it's going to be Air Jordan. You'd want a pair of Air Jordans, right? Nobody wants a pair of Air Scotties. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. A little bit more like it. Take it, Scotty. Oh yeah, that actually, his foot was like way over the line on that, but you know, that's alright. Don't tell the ref. With the rainbow, baby. All right, well, so far so good. 27-23. We're doing all right here in this game. Scotty's got 3 points for us. Good job, Scotty. We're actually shooting well from 3-point range for a change. It's gonna be Porter with Drexler. So those of you who remember like the Trailblazers from this era are gonna have to remind me who some of these guys are. I grew up in Utah, and I can remember, was it this year or was it the next year? There was a year in there where the Jazz met the Trailblazers in the playoffs, and the Jazz had a pretty good looking team, and then we lost. And it was really, really traumatic for me when I was like 6 years old or whatever it was. So I have a vague recollection of that. That was back when the Jazz were a pretty dirty team. That's the way that it was. I mean, you go look at like Jerry Sloan's career, right? The sort of player that he was. That's the sort of coach that he was, man. He was a real fighter. Of course, the great irony, as you know, is that Jerry Sloan played for the Bulls. So we're coming full circle here, right? That's what our commentary here is all about. Anyway. Good times, good times. It's okay. They can slam it, whatever. Go take your dunk. Go do what you have to do. Yeah, you like that, huh? You want more of that, huh? All right. All right, 38-29. Let's see if we can hold on. We probably can't. We've definitely demonstrated that we don't have the ability to hold on to a lead in this game. I have done it before, but not so often with the arcade version. With a couple of the console versions, I've been able to get like really big leads and just hold on and cruise to the end. But the arcade version is a little bit harder. That was some of those cool sound effects, by the way. It's one of those things that you kind of miss, right? Back in the old days, you go to the arcades and you'd have, you know, crazy sound effects all over the place and stuff like that, you know. I don't know. I mean, arcades still are kind of noisy today, but it's not the same that it was. I mean, back then, like, it was designed to be, like, in your face and really annoying and stuff like that, you know. Anyway, it's all good. It was on, not this channel, it was on, I think it was on the soccer one that I was doing this. I was talking about the big gap between PC games and, maybe it was a hockey channel actually, PC games and console games back in this era. There was actually a major gap, and that's one of the reasons why people would go to the arcades, right? Because, like, you could play video games, your best bet back in '92 was probably to play your Super Nintendo. Remember, this is before Doom came out. I mean, this game, what, Tournament Edition's 94, right? Right, yeah, so 93, 94. This is right around when Doom came out. It was really Wolfenstein, Doom, and those games. That's where, like, computer games started to actually be comparable with console games and with arcade games and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you wanted, like, a serious gaming experience, and you didn't want to play like an RPG or whatever, your absolute best bet was to go over to the arcade. And this was actually back in a day when kids would still like actually go to the arcade instead of you know, just staying home and playing video games the whole time, right? So I don't remember though going with my friends to the arcade necessarily that much back when I was a kid. I can remember though like spending money at the arcade before, like we go to like a movie or something like that, right? Then you bring extra money for it. And there were also arcade machines in like kind of weird places. So there was an NBA Jam Tournament Edition machine at the grocery store that my mom and I would go to. I remember that because like in the summer, if I didn't have school, I would end up going with her, and you know, I would wind up playing this game, you know, and spend like $1 on it. And I mean, it wouldn't take like the whole time that she's shopping, you know, but you know, it takes up 10 minutes or whatever. And anyway, I was never really that good though. It's actually easier like this because, because I don't have the joystick because I'm using a control pad. If you use a control pad, it's a little bit easier because you can control, like, you know, where you want to go. Dude, Pippin. There you go. I really need to play Hang Time. Hang Time is a lot nicer because with Hang Time, then, you know, he goes up for a dunk instead of doing this stupid, like, he's going to take a 2-point shot, you know. Yeah, thanks, Pippin, for the other jump shot. They didn't call it NBA Jump Shot, right? Can you imagine if this game was called NBA Jump Shot? Then Scottie Pippen would have been on the cover. Oh, jeez. Of course, that stupid organ music has to come on right at the, like, most, you know, important time of the game. We're going to overtime. Overtime! Alright, here we go. Overtime. It's time for us to play seriously, right? Whoops. This is the wrong button. Now it's time to play seriously. I wanted him to pass it to me and I hit shoot. Yeah, take that, huh? Alright, now we go take it seriously, right? We need to give them a lead so we can come back. That's what this is all about. This is, you know, trying to manufacture stuff like this for engagement. That's all this is. This is just engagement farming. There you go, Scotty. Farm us some engagement there. There you go. Boom. There you have it. Oh, jeez. There were two of us there. We both missed it. Ah, jeez. That's the thing about the arcade game that made it, you know, a little bit difficult, right? Because you have, you know, the joystick, and you're trying to position your guy right, and it's really, really hard to be precise with the kind of joystick. I remember this, you know, and you've got the ball, like, bouncing around. You can't get to it and stuff. Anyway, it's kind of cheap, but it was a lot of fun when that would happen. Yeah, Scotty can make a three. How about that? Scotty, you gotta play defense, man. When I'm down on the floor like that, you gotta play. That was Jordan doing the LeBron impression. Camped out on the floor. Had enough playing. We're gonna go down, lay down a little bit. Dude, bro, what was that? There you go. Well, that's all right. We need the last shot. That's what this is, right? That's the script that ChatGPT gave me. Okay, we've lost. Whoa, we lost this game. All right, we're gonna play him again here. Oh man, I told you it's one of those days. Anyway, so before we get into this, I will do my little spiel again. So if you enjoy this, if you like watching this, please consider becoming a channel member or come support me on Patreon or do something like that because it really does help. It helps a lot with making sure I can keep doing this. And speaking of keep doing this, it's about time to keep doing this. So let's go back in, let's play a little bit more. And let's see if we can beat Portland this time around. You knew that was going to happen, right? Every single time in this game that, like, I end up with, like, any kind of lead, the same thing happens. We always end up blowing it. So you know, right, this is tournament mode, right? So, like, no secrets. And, like, you know, the CPU assist and stuff is turned off. But the reality is that the game still has the rubber banding no matter what you do. So you have to be used to this, you know, it's going to happen. You're going to have games like that where, like, you probably should have won and it ended up not happening. It's all good. There we go. Where was that in the first game, Scotty, huh? Yeah, that's a little bit more like it. Boy, this is familiar, isn't it? We're gonna get on fire here in a second. No, we won't. A little Mortal Kombat 2 ad. Or, sorry, Mortal Kombat 3, I think is what it's supposed to be. Anyway, there's nothing quite like a Midway arcade game, I'll tell you that. It's just a shame that it's not quite the same culture that it used to be, right? And I can remember as a kid thinking, man, you know, the way that computer technology is improving and stuff like that, like I can't wait to see what they're going to come out with next, you know? What kind of crazy thing they're going to do? Are they going to have like tons and tons of different teams or tons of crazy secrets and stuff like that? And anyway, not quite the same. Nowadays, what do we get? We get microtransactions, right? We get 2K, right? And you gotta go pay a bunch of money if you actually want to be competitive playing, you know, online multiplayer and stuff like that, right? And you gotta go out and farm your stuff and all that. Anyway, yeah, it all improved, but it didn't really improve in a way that was good for the players of the game, right? It improved in a way that was really good for the companies. I hate to say this, but the computer drone in this game reminds me kind of a lot of my dog, right? So I like go out and take my dog out for a walk or whatever, and she looks like really happy. She has no idea what's going on. She has no idea like what she's supposed to be doing, you know? Anyway, that's what it's like playing with Scottie Pippen here. He's just like got this weird blank look on his face half the time. It's all good. Alright, now we're gonna buckle down, we're gonna play seriously. I do think that this game has actually gotten harder. Dude, what are you doing, Scotty? Do you think I passed the ball to you so you could stand there with your back to the basket in 3-point territory? Come on, man. I don't know what, there's that ad for the WWF game that came up, but I don't remember which one that was. Was there a Midway WWF arcade game that I like forgot or missed or something like that? Maybe that's what it was, I don't know. Well, at least he like penetrated that time, right? At least he made like an actual basketball move instead of just standing there. All right. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. Now somebody finally scores a point. Jeez, this has been ugly ball, man. What we need in this game are fights, right? We need fights like in the NHL games. That's the one thing this game's missing. We need some fights. You don't see fights in the NBA anymore, right? You used to see them actually quite a bit, including in the 80s. But especially in like the 70s and before, it was actually fairly common. In fact, they were working really hard to try to clean up the league, clean up its reputation and stuff like that. All right, there we go. Oh, come on, man. That wasn't a block. Where's the ref? Oh, well, tied at 28, so it's another one of those games. All right, we're gonna keep with the same thing. I know what they say. They say that, you know, insanity is, you know, trying the same thing. What is it, like trying the same thing over and over again, even though it never works, right? Well, this is sort of the insanity channel, right? There you go, Scotty. Take a shot. Puts up a brick. Do you know who I am? There you go. How you like that from behind the free throw line? That's a realistic move too, man. I bet Jordan could do that in real life. Good defense, Scotty. Way to get in front of him. There you go. There you go, son. So I'm my approach there was like, oh, I know he's gonna pass it, so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna play good defense. And they pass the ball to me, and what does Jordan do? He falls down. That's the thing, man. There are times where it's like NBA LeBron. That's what this should be called. All right. What was that? I don't think I was standing where I thought I was standing. All right, enough of that screwing around. Let's play this game seriously. Man, how did he not block that? That was actually a good defensive play. I think I mentioned this before. There was somebody a couple weeks ago in the comment section who was like, how come all you do is dunk it, you know? The reason why all you do is dunk it is because it's NBA Jam, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Bad decision. I didn't even notice the clock. Oh, what a game. Good job, Scotty. You almost got there. It's a good try award. That's what it is. That's what he gets. Good try award. The score is tied. There we go. There we go. The way Scotty was dribbling there, it's like, you know, one of those big guys who wishes that they were a point guard. Back in the old days, these days, if you're a big guy and you're like playing the NBA, you basically have played as a point guard before. But back in the old days, like, big guys would try to bring it up, you know, like they were playing point. It'd be hilarious, right? Like, no idea what they're doing, no idea where to pass it, no idea what the play is, you know. All they know how to do is, like, you know, get into the paint and like make room and stuff like that, you know. Anyway, dude, how does he airball it from there, man? I even pushed turbo, I swear. Scotty, this is all your fault. All right, we got them right where we want them. So I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, thank you. Be nice if I could make the shot. Okay, we'll just do one of these. Oh, jeez, man. There we go. Actually, some of these are pretty amazing moves. Alright. They need a shot here. Oh, man, that was an ugly shot, too. Man, that's the opposite of the rainbow. That was as flat as they come. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, we did it. Oh, man. I had my life flashing before my eyes at the end of that one. Jeez. Okay. Look at that. Robinson was injured 30 times. I swear, at least injuring the CPU drones doesn't do anything, right? He was just as fast at the end of the game as he was at the beginning. And I had a cool 27% from three-point range. That's what we won. Man, oh man, I'm glad that we won that game. But you notice that the glide was out, so I don't even know if the win counts. So we're 16-9 now. We've beaten 16 of the 27 NBA teams. We're over halfway there. So we've got it going on. That's the story of the game. I'm happy this one didn't go to overtime. I might have to go sit down after that one, man. That was pretty brutal. So anyway, thanks for experiencing this with me. I hope that you're able to live vicariously or whatever through these excellent videos. Anyway, stay tuned. Come back tomorrow for more. We'll have this. The plan is tomorrow to have this and to do a little bit of basketball sim. Totally different concept. I was messing around with that today. I really want to get a lot of historical information and data so that I can make it a little bit more engaging, so that it's not just roll the dice and do this, roll the dice and do that. So we'll do the best that we can do. Anyway, I'll talk with you guys a little bit later. Bye bye.